Ron.
And you, sir. I have been with your father and given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan's Duchess will be here with him this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard of the news abroad. I mean the whispered ones. For they are yet but ear-kissing arguments.
Not I, pray you. What are they?
Have you heard of no likely wars towards twixt the Dukes of Cornwall and Albany?
Not a word.
You may do then in time. Fare you well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight? The better, best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father hath set guard to take my brother, and I have one thing of a queasy question which I must act. Briefness and fortune work. Brother, a word I say. Descend, brother. My father watches, O sir. Fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither now. The night, the haste, and Regan with him. Have you heard nothing upon his party against the Duke of Albany? Advise yourself.
Enchant, not a word.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning, I must draw my sword upon you. Draw. Seem to defend yourself. Now quit you well. Yield. Come before my father. Light. Ho. Here. Fly, brother. Torches. Torches. So farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion. Of my more fierce endeavor, I have seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father, father, stop, stop. No help?
Now, Edmund, where's the villain?
Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling of wicked charms, conjuring to the moon to stand auspicious
But
mistress.
where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where's the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, when by no means he could.
Pursue him! Go after! By no means he could what?
The murder of your lordship, but that I told him the avenging gods against parricides did all the thunders then. Spoke with how manifold and strong a bond the child was bound into the father. Sir, in fine, seeing how lowly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose and fell motion, with his prepared sword he charges my home, my unprovided body, lanced my arm, but when he saw my best, alarmed spirits, bold in the quarrel's right, roused to the encounter, or whether gasted by the noise I made, full suddenly he fled.
Let him fly far. Not in this land shall he remain uncaught and found. Dispatch. The noble Duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority I will proclaim it, that he which finds him shall deserve our thanks, bringing the murderous coward to the stake. He that conceals him, death. When I dissuaded him from his intent, I found him plight to do it. With cursed speech I threatened to discover him. He replied, Thou unpossessing bastard, thou dost think if I would stand against thee, would the reposal of any trust, virtue, worth in thee make thy words faith? No. What I should deny, as this would, I, through the characters, didst produce my very character, I turn it all to thy suggestion, plot and damned practice, and thou must make a dullard of the word, if they not thought the profits of my death were very pregnant and potential spurs to make thee seek it. Strong and fastened villain, would he deny this letter? I never got him. Hark! The Duke's trumpets! I know not why he comes. All ports are barred. The villain shall not escape. The Duke must grant me that. Besides, his picture I will send far and near, that all the kingdom may have the due note of him. And of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I come hither, which I can call but now, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What? Did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named? Your Edgar?
Oh, lady, lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion with the righteous knights that tend upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort.
No marvel, then, thou he were ill-affected. 'Tis they have put him on the old man's death, to have the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and which such cautions, that if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear that you have shown your father a childlike office.
'Twas my duty, sir.
He did bewray his practice, and received this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Ah, my good lord.
If he be taken, he shall never be more feared of doing harm. Make your own purpose, how in my strength you please. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I shall serve you, sir, truly, however else.
For him, I thank your grace.
You know not why we came to visit you.
Best at a season, threading dark-eyed nights, occasions, noble Gloucester of some poise, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our father, he hath writ, so hath our sister. Our differences, which I least thought it fit, to answer from our home, the several messengers from hence attended dispatch. Our good old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our business, which craves the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right welcome.